are the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed, life destroyed. like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all.
These Prison Lab seats are keeping me so secure on this hill. I'd be everywhere, but I'm locked in with these. I feel like I'm like being hugged the whole time. And dude, I just got these gloves, so sick. These things with the seat, you can't beat that combo.
We're in Japan.
The tour has begun. We go to 3 track days on this tour. We got Mayhan, Bihoku, and TKL. Then we're going to take you to up garages. We're going to go check out awesome workshops like Rocket Bunny, Trial, you name it, we got it. You know it, it's going to be jam-packed. We're also going to take this tour to Ebisu for a 7-day add-on to the November tour. And we're going to be hanging doors with guys like Adam LC, people from Aussie, everybody you've ever wanted to see. I think there's even going to be some sneaky Drift Masters guys there. And Ryusei is coming in for a pop too. And you know it's going to be all recorded like a documentary, so you can see what we're doing here on tour by the one and only band down the street. So, are you wondering why you haven't joined this tour? Because I am too. So come and do some skids with us and change your life.
Prison Lab seats are keeping me so secure on this hill. I'd be everywhere, but I'm locked in with these. I feel like I'm like being hugged the whole time. And dude, I just got these gloves, so sick. These things with the seat, you can't beat that combo.
We're in Japan.
Hey, the tour has begun. We go to 3 track days on this tour. We got Mayhan, Bihoku, and TKL. Then we're going to take you to up garages. We're going to go check out awesome workshops like Rocket Bunny, Trial, you name it, we got it. You know it, it's going to be jam-packed. We're also going to take this tour to Ebisu for a 7-day add-on to the November tour. And we're going to be hanging doors with guys like Adam LC, people from Aussie, everybody you've ever wanted to see. I think there's even going to be some sneaky Drift Masters guys there. And Ryusei's coming in for a pop too. And you know it's going to be all recorded like a documentary, so you can see what we're doing here on tour by the one and only Ben down the street. So, are you wondering why you haven't joined this tour? Because I am too. So come and do some skids with us and change your life.
These Prison Lab seats are keeping me so secure on this hill. I'd be everywhere, but I'm locked in with these. I feel like I'm like being hugged the whole time. And dude, I just got these gloves, so sick. These things with the seat, you can't beat that combo.
We're in Japan, we're on tour.
Drift Japan! The tour has begun. We go to 3 track days on this tour. We got Mayhan, Bihoku, and TKL. Then we're going to take you to up garages. We're going to go check out awesome workshops like Rocket Bunny, Trial, you name it, we got it. You know it, it's going to be jam-packed. We're also going to take this tour to Ebisu for a 7-day add-on to the November tour. And we're going to be hanging...
What? They can't even see this.
All right, good afternoon, live stream. How are we doing? Thank you for tuning in to the first day of Ultimate Drifting Challenge at Willow Springs. We are back at the stadium. We have the 215 class coming out here. The first battle is going to be starting momentarily. Before we get to the battle, I'm going to explain, the breakdown, what's going on, what are you guys watching, and how does this work? So, Ultimate Drifting Challenge is a kind of like an endurance competition for these drivers to come out. We've got 2 run groups. Each run group competes into 2 qualifying sessions. There are going to be 5 battles per session, per competitor. Top scores from each group are going to advance into finals. And so for each of these sessions, these drivers are going to come out. As long as they can keep their car running, keep tires on it, and participate in each of the sessions, they're granted up to 5 battles. You can get up to 5 points per battle. Let's say you're driving and you win each of the 5 battles, you're gonna get 25 points, and that's gonna set you up higher into the bracket into the next qualifying session. Judging format breakdown, we've got 3 judges. So judge number 1 is judging our lead, which is based off of line, angle, and stability. So how is the lead driver positioning their vehicle into the different zones? How much angle are they maintaining? How stable are they? We don't want to see a ton of corrections. We want to see nice, smooth, fluid driving. The chase is going to be judged. Hey, it's going pretty quick, Michael. Chase is going to be judged based off of proximity, mimicry, and aggression. And then we've got style, which is flow, transition, and all in all, what looked better. Scoring system is, if you win, you get 5 points. A loss, you still get 2 points, and a tie up. So if it's a tie, they're going to get 5 points each. If it's a tie down, kind of mediocre battle, they're going to get 2 points each. Now, why these points matter and how to win. Every battle contributes to your total event points and championship standings. The winner isn't just the fastest, it's the most consistent and aggressive driver. These guys are going to want to rack up points in every battle. Wins, ties, or even close losses contribute to their points in the bracket. Hard charging in every battle increases their chance at a higher score, maximizing every opportunity, and every battle counts towards the final win. Now, once we start to get into finals, the finalists are going to face off into 5 more battles in the final bracket. So we've got qualifying first session, qualifying second session, and then we've got the finals. The highest total points during the finals dictates the winner. Tiebreakers are going to result into a sudden death battle, which will determine the winner. And we are actually allowing tire changes at any time during the session while the guys are going out for their first battles. Right now, actually, we've got Austin Carey up front. We've got Eric Kegney in the rear. Austin, that little turbo Miata. Eric is in his LSE 30, and he unfortunately is going to spin out in his chase. Austin's coming in pretty smoothly and fluidly into these zones right now, transitioning into this last zone up on that wall.
Eric just pulled his car off the trailer, so
he did.
Got no practice.
He got no practice. He's just coming straight into battle.
Right into battle, guys.
Right into battle. And I've got Mr. Will Poussant with me right now.
Thanks for having me back,
Yes,
dude.
sir. And you are actually driving today, aren't you?
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow, right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yep, so you're driving 235 tomorrow. Well, perfect. You can hang out with me today and yap on 215.
Yep.
And so these drivers are going to switch positions, maintain their momentum, coming into that first zone, up on the wall. Eric is filling it pretty well. Austin's doing a good job of mimicking in the chase, being very fluid with his line. Eric transitioning into this next zone.
Super good transition right there. Close proximity into that outer zone. Eric looking like he's been driving this course all day almost.
Almost. Oh, and a little bap there. See, Eric kind of had a little bit of a bobble before transition around that clip, which I think just upset the car, and he kind of overcooked it. Hopefully nothing is damaged too badly on Austin's car. It's unfortunate to have a little bit of a hit like that in the first session, but I'm sure these guys will get it handled and they'll get back out on track in no time.
So I seen you ripping out there, man. How do you think the course conditions are today?
Good. So yeah, I brought my car out this weekend. Obviously I'm not competing, I'm here talking on the stream, but brought it out just to kind of, feel the course out first thing in the morning and see if we need to make any adjustments. But honestly, got the course right the first time. Track condition wise, I mean, the track was very cold when I was driving.
Sure.
I was on some all-season tires, so I didn't have the most grip. But honestly, I really like the flow of this layout. The running start up into the first bank and first zone was really good. I did probably 6 laps or so, and it's very consistent feeling. I initially thought that there was going to be a bit too much of like a choke up coming into the last 2 zones. However, it honestly flows very well. I like it a lot. I don't think anything should be changed. I think this is a great layout for both the 215 and the 235 class. And after the few laps that I did, I got back in the pits and looked at my car, and I had a nice little scrape on the back of my bumper from tapping that wall. It was a good time.
All I saw was smoke out there with your car, man. Looking good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to going back out there during the open practice and putting some pressure on some of these drivers for
It's going to be a good one. Next up, we got Chester and Eric.
Chester's been, I don't think I've really seen him drive much this morning during the practice run. I was also kind of running around getting other things ready. But honestly, the last couple of rounds, I mean, Chester's been great. He's learning. He's the youngest kid out here, and he's hanging with the big boys. I mean, Eric is a seasoned driver. He drives regularly. He drives all the time.
Well seasoned.
Whether it's here or it's Apple Valley or wherever else, I mean, Eric has a lot of seat time under his belt. So for Chester to be out here going up against one of the guys like this, like, it just shows a lot of how Chester has progressed in such a small amount of time.
So much
Because what, he's only been driving for what, like 6 to 12 months maybe?
If that, yeah.
Yeah. So these guys are coming in to their first battle of the day. Chester's gonna flick in nice and early with a big feint entry. Love to see that. Eric applying the pressure, great mimic there, checking up a little bit in the chase, but still maintaining good proximity. Bit of a bobble, almost straightening out in the chase there, but Chester's nice and fluid in the lead, filling all of that zone, coming out wide.
Chester was looking pretty solid right there because in practice he was a little hesitant on committing to the first zone, but I think overall he hammered it right out of the park, you know?
Right, and also, you know, this is the first few laps and first practice session of the day, so these guys are still getting warmed up. But Eric's looking smooth, a nice another big feint entry. I have a feeling that that's really kind of the flow and technique that these drivers are going to have to implement with this course, is a nice big sweeping flick into that first turn. But Eric's looking smooth coming into this next zone. Chester's mimicking very well. A little bit of a bobble there. Eric fully missing that other point out there, but still completing the run. You know, even with a big correction and kind of mishap like that, Chester adapted very well. He didn't straighten, he didn't choke up, he mimicked line. I think that was a very solid couple of runs by, you know, not only both drivers, but Chester especially.
Oh, Chester held it down on that one. Eric, where were you, man? You didn't even touch that other zone.
Hey, he's still shaking the cobwebs off the trailer. Yeah. He's getting warmed up. And up next, we've got Angel in the lead in the green E36. We've got Dune in the chase in the red E36. Some BMW on BMW action.
This is going to be a great battle.
Yeah, these guys are coming out, you know, not even warming up tires, just straight into battle. Let's see how they do. Great chase by Dune. Angel's pushing out wide there, coming out of that zone. Great line by Angel. But all in all, like, great run by both guys. That was solid.
Yeah.
Oh, Angel, where is Angel going? Pulling off track.
I think he forgot he has another run to do, maybe.
He's excited to get back in line. A bit of a miscommunication there, I guess.
I think everyone's still trying to wake up this morning.
I think so. Dune's just going straight back into this fly run now. Angel's unfortunately going to lose points for that second half of this battle. But Dune looking great. It's nice and spicy up on that bank. Great fill there, touching that other zone there, transitioning into this clip. A little bit of a late transition, however, still pushing out to that wall despite he's looking good.
Yeah, filled all the zones.
And he is definitely going to be an aggressor today, I feel. Like, he's very consistent once he gets locked in, and I'm looking forward to seeing how his battles go throughout the rest of the day.
Isn't he sitting in first place as well right now in point standings? I believe so.
I think so. I'd have to double check the standings, but
better start learning how to speak Japanese, dude.
Yeah, seriously, he's gonna win that trip to Japan.
Win that trip and go have some fun with Drift Japan Tours.
And up next, we've got Carlos Melgoza in the white Nissan S14, and we've got Casey Davis in the green FRS coming out for their first couple battles of the day. Let's get a nice flick in by Carlos.
Kind of missing zones though, but they're making the top as well.
That is for sure.
Extending out to that zone though, looking really good. That little touch and go to the last
know, I really love the flow of the stadium that we've got going on. I mean, these guys are going to get an immense amount of seat time today. Battle after battle is already happening. These are going so quick. I haven't even had time to do any sponsorship shout out yet. But these guys are looking good. Oh, almost some contact there, maybe? Hopefully not. Let's see, he's got any white paint on the side of his car? No, he's looking, he got so lucky there. Oh my goodness. But keeping it together, finishing out the run.
Chase driver does a really good job mimicking that line and consistency.
Yes, and for the amount of power that Carlos has in that car in comparison to that stock FRS, like,
Oh, it's like a pro car versus a
yeah,
go-kart.
seriously,
Yeah.
seriously. And you know what, real quick, before we head into the next battle, I just want to say, you know, UDC is proudly presented by NRG and Prisma, the leaders in automotive safety, style, and innovation. From racing seats and harnesses to steering wheels and beyond, NRG and Prisma are keeping our drivers locked in and ready to send it. And speaking of sending it, on
Quick exact first out the zone. Dune tapping the wall and getting away luckily. Eric staying consistent. Perfect in that out the zone, right on the edge.
And honestly, great mimicry by Dune. I know there's a lot, you know, a big gap there, but Dune is doing a good job of mimicking Hill's line and really just, you know, staying committed.
Consistency from both drivers.
Oh,
Same thing, little love
yeah.
action. Quick reinitiation, but he's back on it.
And honestly, the chase too. I mean, I know Dune had a more of a gap, but like, they're, you know, both in the same car, both have the same power, I assume. I believe they're both M50 vehicles. So it's a testament to see, you know, at the end of the day, it's going to come down to driver skill and also vehicle setup, which kind of ties in with driver skill. But it's cool seeing how, you know, the same cars doing runs and, you know, the different setups and technique that the drivers are implementing.
Chester and Eric coming up. Chester with a nice elimination. Pulling back towards that wall, and Eric trying to play catch up right now. Chester doing a great job coming off the wall right into the zone. Really solid lead line from Chester. Swapping it up right now. We got Chester in the chase, Eric in the lead.
Yeah, dude, Chester's getting spicy so far this weekend.
Looks like he had his weenies this morning.
He definitely did. He got a full 8 hours of sleep last night. You know, I'm sure balancing drifting and middle school's got to be, you know, weighing in on him, but he seems to be doing pretty well.
Can't say that. I think he played hooky today.
Is he? Wait, okay, so he's like 14, so he's got to be maybe freshman in high school, 8th grade freshman in high school, maybe? If he's like 14?
13?
13? Oh, he's
So
13.
what-
Okay, so he's like
What grade are you in when you're 13? We forgot.
seventh,
You got the
seventh
old
or
folks right
8th
here.
grade?
Yeah.
Maybe?
I heard he's homeschooled.
Oh, he's homeschooled. Oh, dude, so he's just got the opportunity for endless
He
seat
just
time.
got done doing his homework in the car.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
now he's out on
yeah.
track.
He's doing homework on the way to the track. His mom's tutoring him in the pits.
Doing a great job mimicking.
feeling himself right now. Look at that. Great fill of that first zone. Let's see if he can fix his little errors there coming into that second clip. Looking good into OZ2, filling all of OZ2. Still a little shallow there to OZ3, but coming in greatly to the second clip and looking good finishing out.
But
All in
also,
all, not too bad.
also with him going shallow, it didn't really matter because the chase driver straightened anyway, so he had that one in the bag.
And you know, UDC, what we're doing out here, it's pretty different than other competitions. And what's great for the drivers is that these guys are not only battling for bragging rights or battling for a check at the end of the day, they're actually battling for a trip to Japan. So the winners of the 215, or the winner of the 215, winner of 235, will earn an all expenses paid trip to drift alongside legends in Japan. Thank you to Drift Japan Tours. Austin's just trying to play catch up in the chase, but Dune's killing it in the lead. Crossing his T's and dotting his I's.
All zones were hit and not harmed.
Yeah. Dune is really leaving him in the dust.
I like what you did there. I like that.
Austin with a nice fake entry into OG1. Great forward there. Up close to that wall. Dune mimicking very well there in the chase. Love to see it. A little bit of a bobble on transition by both drivers, but they're still fluid through the rest of the course. Austin kind of a shallow transition to that inner clip there before these guys are looking good.
I wonder how the judges are going to score that. Dune was a little too deep in this outer zone right here in front of the judges' tower, but other than that, it looked pretty solid. Austin's just too consistent with it. His lines have been looking the same every single time.
Yeah, he's looking good. And so far, it's looking like we've got a four-way tie right now with Eric, Chester, Dune, and Austin all having 12 points. That's pretty crazy. Then we've got Casey Davis with 9 points. We've got Angel with 7, Eric Hilly with 6, Carlos with 5, and Jose with 2 points. I wonder why Jeff isn't out driving right now. Is there an issue with his car? Really? What? Does he need a car to drive?
I know someone with a Corvette with 245.
Dude, he can throw 215s on the vet. He let me drive the FRS at Medford. I told him he could drive the car today. Maybe not in comp, but he can do some practice laps in it. I've had a couple people hit me up previously asking if they can rent my car, and I'm like, I don't know. It's gonna be a pretty penny.
Hey, with a damage waiver on a consent to,
right?
You know,
like, hey, you break anything,
yeah,
you take it home, you fix it. Yeah, his initial entry wasn't the best there. A little slow, a little timid, but he did a good job of kind of fixing that through the rest of the zone. His actions through the rest of that run really kind of made up for that timid entry.
As long as he's a little closer than the FRS, he's gonna.
Yeah, I'd say so. We'll see. See if Casey's getting flirty with that wall there. Nice proximity, getting close.
Casey looking more solid throughout the day, though.
Yep, definitely. You know, this battle right here is a testament of bring what you got. We got a stock FRS in the lead. We got a stock 350Z. Both of them have coilovers, a bolt-on angle kit, and maybe a welded diff. And these guys are out here competing against one another.
That was a really good lead line. Solid.
Do you guys bring sandbags? I might need one. Okay, yeah.
And up next, we've got Eric Kegney in the white BMW with that big ol' American flag waving in the wind. And we've got Austin Carey in his turbocharged orange Miata.
I was about to say, I'm gonna have to grab your shirt and just talking to you like that.
Eric putting the gap on Austin on the straight, coming into the first outer zone. Looking good. Colors are flying.
Flags are waving.
Austin doing a great job of transitioning right at the right point there to suck up into this next zone. Looks like you might need to put a little bit more grip into that car. Oh, and a checkup and hesitation into that last flip in outer zone.
And as you can see, Eric is just now putting on a clinic now that he shook the cobwebs off, got warmed up a little bit. He's out there killing it like he back to his original self.
Austin with a very consistent main entry. Great proximity, close up to that wall, filling that first zone. Coming in hot into the infield, nice and wide to that second clip. Now into OZ2, filling most of OZ2, looking good.
Really good chase from Eric. Good proximity, matching angle, everything looked really good on that run. That's going to be a tough call for the judges.
And real quick, before this next battle, you know, we've got track safety and staffing by Race Club Fabrication, media managing by Low Eye Media, capturing every smoky slide and close battle. We've got competition zones laid out by Cat Daddy Tuning, where the action gets real, out on course. As you can see, these next two drivers, Angel and Eric, coming in to their next battle. Let's see. Oh, Angel, Eric mimicking very well, up close on his door, checking up a little bit, but Eric is really applying pressure right now. Tap him, push him around the track. Let's get him. Let's get him. Do it, do it, do it. Let's see, let's check in on the live here.
Switching it up.
Oh, we've got 24 of y'all. What's up, everybody? Tom, to answer your question, Eric stock LQ9 in the E30. And chat, how are we doing? Leave some comments below on who are you rooting for, where are you tuning in from, and why aren't you out here driving?
Eric a little shallow in that outer zone, finishing it off strong on the wall. Could have been a little bit better on line, Eric. We know you could do better than that.
Shout out Tyler in the chat. Hi, Tyler. I know you're watching from the pits.
What's up, chat?
We've got Timmy in the chat. Hi, Timmy. I miss you and I love you greatly. What's up, Tom? We got Courtney in the chat. What's up?
What's up?
Z. Hi, Z. Why aren't you here? I miss you. Oh, he sprained his ankle. Womp womp. You sit down in here. Suck it up. Sprained his ankle.
June putting on a clinic, showing you how to hit all these zones. Coming off the wall, stylish with a lot of angle and Eric trying to catch up. Good transition by Eric, though. Really good movement towards the end. Eric trying to find that proper line. We're going to restack them right now. We got Eric out in front, Dune chasing.
See if Eric can dial in some consistency into these next few runs that he's going to do.
He wants those points.
Flirting with the wall. There we go. Like I said, getting dialed in. And as this is progressing, we're getting into the tail end of the last qualifying session. Then we're going to do about an hour break for practice. And after practice, we'll get into the second qualifying session. Today, for the 215 class, we've got about 10 or 12 drivers driving. So we will only be doing one run group. We're not going to be splitting it up. And so, you know, this is the first qualifying session. We'll break for an hour for practice. We'll get into the next qualifying session. And then we'll do another practice session. And then we'll get into finals. So today is going to go by pretty quickly. But what's going to be cool about that is later in the day, it's going to open up for open practice, and everyone's going to go get to drive.
Yep.
The 235 guys are going to get some practice for tomorrow. I'll get to take the car out and go bully people around the track, and so this is going to be the last battle, actually. Speaking of, and we've got Chester in his Nissan 350Z. We've got Eric in the BMW E36. Chester's coming in hot. Eric's going to really apply the pressure coming down the straightaway. Chester with a big feint entry. Eric, great e-brake pull. Oh, and he straightens out. Thankfully, he saved it and didn't understeer into the wall. But Chester is killing it in the lead, man.
Eric knew he could be super aggressive because Chester's going to put on a good lead run. He just was a little too aggressive, which kind of bit him in the butt.
Eric did a phenomenal job of timing his transition around that clip there.
Yes.
Into the last zone. That's what we want to see from these drivers.
Good flick transition, quick, snappy.
And also, really predictable lead run.
Oh,
No.
Eric hit the wall.
Oh, there we go, and he saves it. He's out here. And so before, now that we've got this last battle going through, before we close out the stream and get into practice, I'd like to take a minute and go over some sponsorship stuff and partners and give a big shout out and thank you to everyone that has come on board with the Ultimate Drifting Challenge and is involved and supportive in every way possible. So first off, thank you to Zestino Tires. Thank you to Cage Kits right behind me. We got a big Cage Kits flag right here. We've got SoFine USA. We've got TDMI. We've got Prisma Labs and NRG. We've got Defined Wraps. We've got NRG. We've got Prisma. I think I already said Prisma. We've got Vitor Tires, Zestino, Zeknova, Black Widow Exhaust, Ignition Speed, TDMI Imports, Street Rivals, J&A Racing Oil, Eagle Motorworks, and Conte Wheels, as well as, let's see, we got a couple.
A lot of good
ones,
people put on these events for you guys.
Yes.
And shout out to the live
Yes.
stream people as well,
Yes,
holding
thank
it
you,
down.
Thank you to the production crew, and also thank you to Drift Japan for giving the winners of this season the opportunity to go out to Japan and drive with drivers out there, have a full, drifting Japan experience of driving different courses, going to different shops, and doing some sightseeing and really getting the full rundown on what it's like out there in comparison to what these drivers are doing here.
And right now, it looks like Chester is sitting in first place with 22 points right now.
Oh, wow, look at that. And then we've got Eric Kegney in second. So we got a tie for second place. We've got Eric Kegney and Dune Mallory. We've got Austin Carey currently in fourth with 17 points. Eric Hilly in fifth with 13 points. Casey Davis in sixth with 11th. Angel with 9 points in seventh place. Carlos in eighth place with 5 points. And Jose with 2 points in ninth place.
And we got Chester and Angel up next. If
did Angel pull off again and go around, or what was that? I kind of missed it.
It's a rebattle. Chester didn't
okay.
have all his battles. Angel's
Got
back
it,
out there.
got it.
And really good initiation from Chester. Angel hold it together. He gets tied. He's gonna put points on the board and kind of mess up the order of things right now.
Angel trying to apply the pressure to Angel. Looking some angle there, slowing down a bit by Chester, but still, maintaining fluidity.
Angel holding it together. He didn't straighten. He held it together and kept that angle, and good proximity from him. Let's see how he does on this entry coming up.
I really want to see Chester starting to get more aggressive in his chases.
Oh, yeah. Right on his door right there. Mimicking angle.
Yeah, great mirroring by Chester. Oh, yeah, look at that.
Really good transition right there.
Filling all of that out. Angel doing a much better job now of pushing out wider there before that clip. And great run by both.
Little love tap towards the end for Angel too. That's going to be a close one. Let's see how the judges score that run, and we'll see the current standings right after this.
So now that is the last battle of our first qualifying session. We are going to do open practice for about an hour, and then we will get into the second qualifying session. Before we, take our break and go into practice, I just kind of want to go over again. We've got Precision Meets Performance with Prisma Labs, the go-to brand for seats that hold you tight while these drivers are throwing in their big angle. comfort, control, and style because bringing next level style and comfort to the cockpit, whether it's steering wheels, quick releases, racing seats. NRG is doing a great job of putting out great cars with both these guys. And onto tires, these guys want grip. You guys, as viewers, want to see big speed. These drivers want tires that can let them send it deep and maintain consistency and faith that their car is going to be every single flip, wall tap, and chase run is captured because of low-eye media. These guys out here are, shooting, whether it's stills or video, capturing all this media for you, the viewer, to see at home. So make sure that you stay tuned to the Ultimate Drifting Challenge pages on Instagram, on Facebook, and obviously the YouTube channel, as you can see. Curious, if you're watching this at home, your car's sitting in the shop, it's sitting in the garage, and you're intrigued, and you want to come out here and drive, go to the Ultimate Drifting Challenge page on Instagram, click the link in the bio, go over to the website, and get signed up to come drive the next round. We've got 11 total rounds this season. 5 or 6 are in SoCal, and then we've got 5 that are out of state. We just, our last round that we did was in Medford, Oregon, and now we're like, that's one of my new favorites. It's like, I cannot wait for I heard. You got your ticket last second. They filled up, right? I got it halfway through. So, back to this. We've got about an hour before the next stream. And I see
on the West Coast, we still have Orange Show Speedway and Happy Valley coming up. Yeah.
235's at home. Give us a message. Go sign up and come drive tomorrow. You could be out here tomorrow. Bring your car.
Time.
You got time. You got 24 hours.
There's 10 spots available still?
I'm not too sure.
I'm
not too sure. But I know that we've got a handful of spots available for tomorrow. So if you're anyways, I think that's gonna close up our stream for this first qualifying session. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the next hour for our next stream. And we'll see you in a little bit.
We'll see you guys back here at Raceway. We're going to close it out here at Willow Springs Raceway.
Fuck me cause they know my cutty. Ready, I'm smoking dope like a kick. Cutty, a French bitch, now they get ready. Got rich, yeah. Money in my bed, I be sad. I be so much bitch, you got me mad. I put black plans in my blade. Yeah, hold up.
Prison Lab seats are keeping me so secure on this hill. I'd be everywhere, but I'm locked in with these. I feel like I'm like being hugged the whole time. And dude, I just got these gloves, so sick. These things with the seat, you can't beat that combo.
Inside you, in the black and eyes, make my way into your mind, just to know what you knew. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Let the darkness take control. Let the darkness take control.
These Prison Lab seats are keeping me so secure on this hill. I'd be everywhere, but I'm locked in with these. I feel like I'm like being hugged the whole time. And dude, I just got these gloves, so sick. These things with the seat, you can't beat that combo.
We're in Japan.
Japan! Denver tour has begun. We go to 3 track days on this tour. We got Mayhan, Bihoku, and TKL. Then we're going to take you to up garages. We're going to go check out awesome workshops like Rocket Bunny, Trial, you name it, we got it. You know what? It's going to be jam-packed. We're also going to take this tour to Ebisu for a 7-day add-on to the November tour. And we're going to be hanging doors with guys like Adam LC, people from Aussie, everybody you've ever wanted to see. I think there's even going to be some sneaky Drift Masters guys there. And Ryusei's coming in for a pop too. And you know it's going to be all recorded like a documentary, so you can see what we're doing here on tour by the one and only Ben down the street. So, are you wondering why you haven't joined this tour? Because I am too. So come and do some skids with us and change your life.
Prison Lab seats are keeping me so secure on this hill. I'd be everywhere, but I'm locked in with these. I feel like I'm like being hugged the whole time. And dude, I just got these gloves, so sick. These things with the seat, you can't beat that combo.
We're in Japan.
On today's episode, it's gonna be me, Dana, and Spencer, and Lucas. We're gonna be road tripping up to Utah from California for Bobby Low Eyes Ultimate Drift Challenge Togue event. Bunch of people. We have Dustin Farrell, Will Saudet, Rome Charpentier, Josh Weaver, Josh Stewart. We're gonna have tons of coverage. We have our boy Spencer White coming out. And speaking of Spencer, I think he's here. Let's go check it out. Doing big things.
There I am.
Spencer, are you ready, brother?
Oh, I'm so ready. Dude, I'm feeling excited and a little bit nervous. First ever. I mean, it's gonna be a first for a lot of people. Unless you're on the East Coast and you already did the whole Drift Appalachia thing. Us guys on the West Coast saw that and wanted to replicate that. So shout out to Bobby, like I said, for, you know, throwing a dope event. Yeah.
Shout out to Bobby.
Yep.
Always throwing great events. We have stopped somewhere in the middle of the desert on the way to Vegas. Get some gas station food. Let's go. So we're on our way to the alignment shop to get Spencer's car aligned, and we're gonna go get some food, and we'll be on our way back on the road.
Made it to Utah. This is the Wingate Hotel, brought to you by Wingate, also brought to you by Bobby Low. I thank you, Bobby, for getting us to the hotel. This is going to be a great time. So I think we're all getting set up for the meet right now. It's about freckle past the hair, and then we're all going to go meet up, look at some more cars, and gonna get it tomorrow.
What's up, buddy? What's up, man?
There! It is a signature from the final bout in USR Motorsport. Oni gang, shout out to them.
Okay. We're here. Good morning. A little sleepy. Slept a little late. We're all having a good time with everybody last night. We are unloading the cars. Everybody is unloading their cars. I did have a great time with Lucas. We were editing. We were eating everybody's ice cream. We were eating all the leftovers from the Japanese grill that we went to.
Eating vanilla ice cream.
Vanilla ice cream.
Everybody stationed up. As far as the schedule goes, we have all fucking day. Let's go have fun, create content, make this huge. We are literally making West Coast history, Utah history, whatever you want to call it.
You guys excited for this?
Yeah, we're very excited.
and skate. My stats was fast like a rise, and they get you itching. My flow was crisp like a bucket full of damaged chicken. I'm on the beat like pottery, control like blood through the artery, with more rhymes and numbers in the lottery. You know my stilo, how my dough, and watch me drop a flow. I wax it up and make it shine like I was mopping blow. So come on, baby, now let's put it on the freaking move. Let's flip a coin on the heads, I win it, there's a lose. Gotcha. Grand Uber comes with all of that because I got my game, then quarters in the laundromat. We keep it tight the way it's supposed to be, while other snakes say, damn, I'm just here to swallow me. No doubt, cause we hit them with a little of this and a
Hi Lucas, how you doing? So we're here. We're doing some tailgate drifting. Cameron Sorensen Motorsports, and we're almost going off a cliff right now. I'm holding this car from going sideways. We're doing a little rock and roll. It's a free ride for me. Here we are, you know, wonderful day. Ultimate Drift Challenge. Let's go.
You need a drone, I can hit you with that.
It is lunchtime. We are about to start stage 2, which is more up into the mountain. Everybody's just getting done with their grub, loading up. We got a few drivers already lining up to the pit.
How we doing today?
Coming down the hill, all we could hear was what?
These Prism Lab seats are keeping me so secure on this hill. I'd be everywhere, but I'm locked in with these. I feel like I'm like being hugged the whole time. And dude, I just got these gloves, so sick. These things with the seat, you can't beat that combo.
Look at this. I don't know how it's gonna f the car up. Yeah. Pick it up. Jacket. Who's got a high load? We got enough guys. Maybe we'll pick it up. Pick it up. Yeah, we're gonna pick it up. Oh, the car's okay. Thumbs up, bro. You guys are good, bro?
That is an easy tire.
I want everybody right here, listen. We want to go up and over. 1, 2, 3, go! Hey, we need more people over here to push it. 2, 3! Slowly let it down. Let it down. Hook the winch up. There we go. Right there, pull it. Pull. Right there. Watch your head here. Yep. Everybody watch out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go! Alright. Well, let's not go too far, we gotta get back off. Let's lift the front up. Hey, get this thing out of here, we want a trip! Yeah, let's go!
almost gone off a mountain.
Yeah, I know. That's just...
That was pretty close.
I was like, ah!
Dude, that is such a bummer. Yeah. It's a little bit more than that because I messed up my power steering pump. Pretty bummed right now, but you know what? I mean, we're out here. I got a lot of laps in today. We're out here. The weather's amazing, by the way. But car did really well, super well. Besides obviously this, that's kind of major. But...
I love you, Spencer. It'll be okay. Smile. Come on, give me a smile. Don't point it at me, point it at
It's like...
Give me a smile, damn it. That was fake as fuck. Give me something.
Nothing, you get nothing.
I'm gonna
Well guys, good event, great event, awesome event. Thank you Bobby Low-Eye, thank you Bobby. Also thank you to Ultimate Drift Challenge. Yeah, it was fun, right Lucas?
We had a great time. We got some awesome content. The cars were banging all the way up the hill, down the hill, getting sideways, getting doors. We're loading up. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we got a lot more coming at you. See you later.
These Prison Lab seats are keeping me so secure on this hill. I'd be everywhere, but I'm locked in with these. I feel like I'm like being hugged the whole time. And dude, I just got these gloves, so sick. These things with the seat, you can't beat that combo.
We're in Japan.
The tour has begun. We go to 3 track days on this tour. We got Mayhan, Bihoku, and TKL. Then we're going to take you to up garages. We're going to go check out awesome workshops like Rocket Bunny, Trial, you name it, we got it. You know what? It's going to be jam-packed. We're also going to take this tour to Ebisu for a 7-day add-on to the November tour. And we're going to be hanging doors with guys like Adam LC, people from Aussie, everybody you've ever wanted to see. I think there's even going to be some sneaky Drift Masters guys there. And Ryusei's coming in for a pop too. And you know it's going to be all recorded like a documentary, so you can see what we're doing here on tour by the one and only Ben down the street. So, are you wondering why you haven't joined this tour? Because I am too. So come and do some skids with us and change your life.
These Prison Lab seats are keeping me so secure on this hill. I'd be everywhere, but I'm locked in with these. I feel like I'm like being hugged the whole time. And dude, I just got these gloves, so sick. These things with the seat, you can't beat that combo.
We're in Japan.
The tour has begun. We go to 3 track days on this tour. We got Mayhan, Bihoku, and TKL. Then we're going to take you to up garages. We're going to go check out awesome workshops like Rocket Bunny, Trial, you name it, we got it. You know what? It's going to be jam-packed. We're also going to take this tour to Ebisu for a 7-day add-on to the November tour. And we're going to be hanging doors with guys like Adam LC, people from Aussie, everybody you've ever wanted to see. I think there's even going to be some sneaky Drift Masters guys there. And Ryusei's coming in for a pop too. And you know it's going to be all recorded like a documentary, so you can see what we're doing here on tour by the one and only Ben down the street. So, are you wondering why you haven't joined this tour? Because I am too. So come and do some skids with us and change your life.
These Prison Lab seats are keeping me so secure on this hill. I'd be everywhere, but I'm locked in with these. I feel like I'm like being hugged the whole time. And dude, I just got these gloves, so sick. These things with the seat, you can't beat that combo.
We're in Japan.
Hey, Denver tour has begun. We go to 3 track days on this tour. We got Mayhan, Bihoku, and TKL. Then we're going to take you to up garages. We're going to go check out awesome workshops like Rocket Bunny, Trial, you name it, we got it. You know what? It's going to be jam-packed. We're also going to take this tour to Ebisu for a 7-day add-on to the November tour. And we're going to be hanging doors with guys like Adam LC, people from Aussie, everybody you've ever wanted to see. I think there's even going to be some sneaky Drift Masters guys there. And Ryusei's coming in for a pop too. And you know it's going to be all recorded like a documentary, so you can see what we're doing here on tour by the one and only Ben down the street. So, are you wondering why you haven't joined this tour? Because I am too. So come and do some skids with us and change your life.
These Prison Lab seats are keeping me so secure on this hill. I'd be everywhere, but I'm locked in with these. I feel like I'm like being hugged the whole time. And dude, I just got these gloves, so sick. These things with the seat, you can't beat that combo.
We're in Japan.
Japan! Denver tour has begun. We go to 3 track days on this tour. We got Mayhan, Bihoku, and TKL. Then we're going to take you to up garages. We're going to go check out awesome workshops like Rocket Bunny, Trial, you name it, we got it. You know what? It's going to be jam-packed. We're also going to take this tour to Ebisu for a 7-day add-on to the November tour. And we're going to be hanging doors with guys like Adam LC, people from Aussie, everybody you've ever wanted to see. I think there's even going to be some sneaky Drift Masters guys there. And Ryusei's coming in for a pop too. And you know it's going to be all recorded like a documentary, so you can see what we're doing here on tour by the one and only Ben down the street. So, are you wondering why you haven't joined this tour? Because I am too. So come and do some skids with us and change your life.
These Prison Lab seats are keeping me so secure on this hill. I'd be everywhere, but I'm locked in with these. I feel like I'm like being hugged the whole time. And dude, I just got these gloves, so sick. These things with the seat, you can't beat that combo.
We're in Japan.
Hey, Denver tour has begun. We go to 3 track days on this tour. We got Mayhan, Bihoku, and TKL. Then we're going to take you to up garages. We're going to go check out awesome workshops like Rocket Bunny, Trial, you name it, we got it. You know it, it's going to be jam-packed. We're also going to take this tour to Ebisu for a 7-day add-on to the November tour. And we're going to be hanging doors with guys like Adam LC, people from Aussie, everybody you've ever wanted to see. I think there's even going to be some sneaky Drift Masters guys there. And Ryusei is coming in for a pop too. And you know it's going to be all recorded like a documentary, so you can see what we're doing here on tour by the one and only Ben down the street. So, are you wondering why you haven't joined this tour? Because I am too. So come and do some skids with us and change your life.
These Prison Lab seats are keeping me so secure on this hill. I'd be everywhere, but I'm locked in with these. I feel like I'm like being hugged the whole time. And dude, I just got these gloves, so sick. These things with the seat, you can't beat that combo.
We're in
Hey, Denver tour has begun. We go to 3 track days on this tour. We got Mayhan, Bihoku, and TKL. Then we're going to take you to up garages. We're going to go check out awesome workshops like Rocket Bunny, Trial, you name it, we got it. You know it, it's going to be jam-packed. We're also going to take this tour to Ebisu for a 7-day add-on to the November tour. And we're going to be hanging doors with guys like Adam LC, people from Aussie, everybody you've ever wanted to see. I think there's even going to be some sneaky Drift Masters guys there. And Ryusei is coming in for a pop too. And you know it's going to be all recorded like a documentary, so you can see what we're doing here on tour by the one and only Ben down the street. So, are you wondering why you haven't joined this tour? Because I am too. So come and do some skids with us and change your life.
These Prison Lab seats are keeping me so secure on this hill. I'd be everywhere, but I'm locked in with these. I feel like I'm like being hugged the whole time. And dude, I just got these gloves, so sick. These things with the seat, you can't beat that combo.
We're in Japan.
Japan! Denver tour has begun. We go to 3 track days on this tour. We got Mayhan, Bihoku, and TKL. Then we're going to take you to up garages. We're going to go check out awesome workshops like Rocket Bunny, Trial, you name it, we got it. You know what? It's going to be jam-packed. We're also going to take this tour to Ebisu for a 7-day add-on to the November tour. And we're going to be hanging doors with guys like Adam LC, people from Aussie, everybody you've ever wanted to see. I think there's even going to be some sneaky Drift Masters guys there. And Ryusei is coming in for a pop too. And you know it's going to be all recorded like a documentary, so you can see what we're doing here on tour by the one and only Ben down the street. So, are you wondering why you haven't joined this tour? Because I am too. So come and do some skids with us and change your life.
These Prison Lab seats are keeping me so secure on this hill. I'd be everywhere, but I'm locked in with these. I feel like I'm like being hugged the whole time. And dude, I just got these gloves, so sick. These things with the seat, you can't beat that combo.
We're in Japan.
Denver tour has begun. We go to 3 track days on this tour. We got Mayhan, Bihoku, and TKL. Then we're going to take you to up garages. We're going to go check out awesome workshops like Rocket Bunny, Trial, you name it, we got it. You know what? It's going to be jam-packed. We're also going to take this tour to Ebisu for a 7-day add-on to the November tour. And we're going to be hanging doors with guys like Adam LC, people from Aussie, everybody you've ever wanted to see. I think there's even going to be some sneaky Drift Masters guys there. And Ryusei is coming in for a pop too. And you know it's going to be all recorded like a documentary, so you can see what we're doing here on tour by the one and only Ben down the street. So, are you wondering why you haven't joined this tour? Because I am too. So come and do some skids with us and change your life.
These Prison Lab seats are keeping me so secure on this hill. I'd be everywhere, but I'm locked in with these. I feel like I'm like being hugged the whole time. And dude, I just got these gloves, so sick. These things with the seat, you can't beat that combo.
We're in Japan.
Japan! Denver tour has begun. We go to 3 track days on this tour. We got Mayhan, Bihoku, and TKL. Then we're going to take you to up garages. We're going to go check out awesome workshops like Rocket Bunny, Trial, you name it, we got it. You know what? It's going to be jam-packed. We're also going to take this tour to Ebisu for a 7-day add-on to the November tour. And we're going to be hanging doors with guys like Adam LC, people from Aussie, everybody you've ever wanted to see. I think there's even going to be some sneaky Drift Masters guys there. And Ryusei's coming in for a pop too. And you know it's going to be all recorded like a documentary, so you can see what we're doing here on tour by the one and only Ben down the street. So, are you wondering why you haven't joined this tour? Because I am too. So come and do some skids with us and change your life.
On today's episode, it's gonna be me, Dana, and Spencer, and Lucas. We're gonna be road tripping up to Utah from California for Bobby Low Eyes Ultimate Drift Challenge Toga event. Bunch of people. We have Dustin Farrell, Will Saudet, Rome Charpentier, Josh Weaver, Josh Stewart. We're gonna have tons of coverage. We have our boy Spencer White coming out. And speaking of Spencer, I think he's here. Let's go check it out. Doing big things.
There I am.
Spencer, are you ready, brother?
Oh, I'm so ready. Dude, I'm feeling excited, feeling a little bit nervous. First ever. I mean, it's gonna be a first for a lot of people. Unless you're on the East Coast and you already did the whole Drift Appalachia thing. Us guys on the West Coast saw that and wanted to replicate that. So shout out to Bobby, like I said, for, you know, throwing a dope event. Yeah.
Shout out to Bobby.
Yep.
Always throwing great events. We have stopped somewhere in the middle of the desert on the way to Vegas. Get some gas station food. Let's go. So we're on our way to the alignment shop to get Spencer's car aligned, and we're gonna go get some food, and we'll be on our way back on the road.
Made it to Utah. This is the Wingate Hotel, brought to you by Wingate, also brought to you by Bobby Low. I thank you, Bobby, for getting to the hotel. This is going to be a great time. So I think we're all getting set up for the meet right now. It's about freckle past the hair, and then we're all going to go meet up, look at some more cars, and gonna get it tomorrow.
What's up, buddy? Hello, man.
There. It is a signature from the final bout in USR Motorsport. Oni Gang, shout out to them.
here. Good morning. A little sleepy. Slept a little late. We're all having a good time with everybody last night. We are unloading the cars. Everybody is unloading their cars. I did have a great time with Lucas. We were editing. We were eating everybody's ice cream. We were eating all the leftovers from the Japanese grill that we went to.
He's eating vanilla ice cream.
Vanilla ice cream.
As far as the schedule goes, we have off fucking day. Let's go have fun, create content, make this huge. We are literally making West Coast history, Utah history, whatever you want to call it.
You guys excited for this?
Yeah, very excited.
Conjunction function, so honey, get it straight up beyond your low level and just skate. My thoughts was fast like a rise and it gets you itching. My flow is crisp like a bucket full of cabbage chicken. I'm on the beat like pottery, lyrics roll like blood through the artery. With more rhymes and numbers in the lottery. You know my style, how my dough and watch me drop a flow. I wax it up and make it shine like I was mopping blow. So come on, baby, now let's put it on freaking move. Let's flip a coin on the heads, I win there's a lose. So Grand Uber comes with all of that. In the laundromat. We keep it tight the way it's supposed to be while tell the snakes say, damn, mommy, should swallow me. No doubt, cause we hit them with a
Hi Lucas, how you doing? So we're here. We're doing some tailgate drifting. Cameron Sorensen Motorsports, and we're almost going off a cliff right now. I'm holding this car from going sideways. We're doing a little rock and roll. It's a free ride for me. Here we are, you know, wonderful day. Ultimate Drift Challenge. Let's go.
It is lunchtime. We're about to start stage 2, which is more up into the mountain. Everybody's just getting done with their grub, loading up. We got a few drivers already lining up to the pit.
How we doing today?
All we could hear was
What?
These prison lap seats are keeping me so secure on this hill. I'd be everywhere, but I'm locked in with these. I feel like I'm like being hugged the whole time. And dude, I just got these gloves, so sick. These things with the seat, you can't beat that combo.
Look at this. I don't know how. It's gonna f the car up.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll pick it up. Jacket.
Who's got a high lift? We got enough guys. Maybe we'll pick it up.
Pick it up. Yeah, we're gonna have to pick it up.
Hopefully the car's okay.
Give us a thumbs up, bro.
Are you guys a good though?
God damn, dude.
That is an easy tire access. It actually doesn't look that bad.
I want everybody right here, listen. We want to go up and over. 1, 2, 3, go! Oh, God. Hey, we need more people over there to push it. 2, 3! All right. Slowly let it down. Let it down. There it goes. There it is. Everybody good?
All right, hook the winch up.
There we go. Right there, pull it. Pull. Right there. Watch your neck here. Yep.
Everybody watch out.
There we go. 1, 2, 3, go!
Alright, Ron, let's not go too far, Tim. We gotta get back off. Lift the front up.
Hey, get this thing out of here. We want to drift.
Yeah, let's go.
May not have almost gone off a mountain.
Yeah, I know. That's just.
That was pretty close.
I was like, ah.
What happened? Dude, that is such a bummer.
A belt.
Yeah. It's a little bit more than that because I messed up my power steering column. Pretty bummed right now, but you know what? I mean, we're out here. I got a lot of laps in today. We're out here. The weather's amazing, by the way. But car did really well, super well. Besides obviously this, that's kind of major. But
I love you, Spencer. It'll be okay. Smile. Come on, give me a smile. Don't point it at me, point it at
it's like.
Give me a smile, damn it. That was fake as fuck. Give me something.
Nothing. You get nothing.
I'm gonna
Well, guys, good event, great event, awesome event. Thank you, Bobby Low. Thank you, Bobby. Also, thank you to Ultimate Drift Challenge. Yeah, it was fun, right, Lucas?
We had a great time. We got some awesome content. The cars were banging all the way up the hill, down the hill, getting sideways, getting doors. We're loading up. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we got a lot more coming at you. See you later.
in my C5 Corvette, and I'm gonna take you guys for a little ride along. So with that being said, once I'm done with this, lap and little session, drivers are gonna start filtering out, and we're gonna get back to comp. So hope you enjoy. Oh, if I could properly start my car and not accidentally bump switches, that'd be great. All right, let's try that again.
Thanks for that report, Hayden. Well, now we got glass on the track. His hatch popped up, blew the glass right out, but we're back here at Willow Springs Raceway at the oval course. Thank you guys for tuning in to Ultimate Drifting Challenge here at Willow Springs. Thank you guys for joining the live stream wherever you're from. We appreciate you guys. And we're going to get this track cleaned up real quick, and we're going to get back to the competition. We want to give a major shout out to Low Eye Media right here. If you haven't got your merch, go check it out on the site live now. Also, Cage Kits for keeping the driver safe. NRG, Prisma Lab. And if you haven't seen, they got fire extinguisher holders now for roll cages, so make sure to go check those out as well. Yeah, I said that. Yeah. So if you guys are just tuning in, Hayden ended that with a 360 and his glass shattered all over the track. So we're going to get that cleaned up real quick and get this competition started. Everyone in the judges booth is laughing because we started the live stream great, Hayden giving a demonstration of the course, and ended in tragedy. So we are back, causing havoc at Willow. So the car is now 50% off. No, I'm just kidding. Wow, that was crazy, Hayden. We got 4 push brooms out on track getting this glass cleaned up. Hope you guys saw the layout. It is reversed from last time. So we're starting with the right turn, bank wall ride, coming off to an inner clip, and then also coming to another outer zone, to an outer zone touch and go, to an inner clip, ending on the wall where they're cleaning up the glass. I wonder what that sounded like inside the car. I can't hear it up here in the booth, but it probably sounded crazy. So you guys tuned in at the right time. All right, guys, if you're just tuning in, we're here at Willow Springs Raceway at the Oval. We're getting some glass cleaned up out on track, and then we're going to start this competition for the second 5 battles of the day. And if your points are high enough, you'll make it into the finals, and then tomorrow we got the 235 class. So if you're just joining, we're going to start the second run group of the 215 series, and then tomorrow will be the 235. So make sure to tune in to the live stream as well. Tell your friends wherever you're at. Shout out to you guys for joining the chat and having a good time with us here at the Ultimate Drifting Challenge, Willow Springs Raceway. That was probably the craziest thing we've seen all morning. Did the hood fly up too? So hood and the trunk lid. Oh, man. Thank you to the media team that's out here getting all these cool shots for you guys. from the drones to the GoPros to all that good stuff. We're providing you guys with the best possible outcome for the live stream. Man, I wonder what Hayden's thinking over there in the... Oh man, you guys see that on the live stream? We got his whole hatch blown out right there where you could see that beautiful fab work of that cage. Hayden, you can't fix your car right now. We need you in the announcer's booth ASAP. No, I'm just playing. So the first battle, once we get this started, it looks like we're going to have Russ in his cop car. Russ showed up a little late today, but he is now joining us. It looks like he'll be going up against Eric Hill in his BMW. So it'll be Eric Hill versus Big Russ in that cop car. What up, what up? We got everyone stopping by and saying hi in the judges booth. If you need tires for your next upcoming event, make sure to hit up Zestino, Zeknova. There's a few others as well. I don't have my list here. Oh, Vitor as well. Thank you guys for supplying tires for all these drivers and providing great tires for a good competition series. We got Ignition Speed out here as well. We got TDMI. We got a few Society. Oh yeah, Drift Japan Tours as well, providing that cash prize to Japan. If you guys ever want to go to Japan, this is the series to join to get that Japan Drift Tours. And I'm Will from Slide Through News. Bobby is just feeding me all the info. I don't have the list right here in front of me, so I'm just going off top of the dome. Prisma Lab NRG keeping us comfortable, safe, and stylish out here as well. We got Define Black Widow exhaust. We got Define wraps. Black Widow exhaust and NRG will be giving away prizes on the live stream as well tomorrow, so make sure to tune in to the 215 series here at Willow Springs on the live. Maybe win some prizes and have some fun in the chat. Yeah, so prizes for people in the live stream according to Low Eye Media, so make sure to tune in, try to win some prizes right there just by watching the Ultimate Drifting Challenge. Comment down below what your favorite part of the morning has been so far. We've had a few crashes and we had some trunk blowouts, so a lot of crazy things going on. But the lineup is looking stacked over there. We got Bonkers with a drone as well. We got Hayden back at it. Hayden, man, what happened? That was so cool, and then it turned so bad.
Yeah, guys, before you go out on track, definitely make sure that your hatches are latched and your hoods are latched as well, because that just costed me a rear window.
It made for great content, though.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Did we get a like FPV of that at all, or no? Was it just in car? Okay. Yeah, I saw the hood went up, but no, my hatch went up and my glass is gone. I didn't know until he told me. Yeah, so that's great. But you know, we're out here and we're staying positive and we're gonna get back to the competition here in a minute.
You ended it with a bang.
Yeah, that was definitely a bang. Oh, that was great. That's okay, I'll just Lexan it now.
It'll look tight still.
Yeah.
So 50% off on your car now, I heard? I was just kidding.
Yeah, basically. It's totaled now. No.
So if you got Cash App, make sure to send it to Hayden ASAP before he replaces that window. But we're gonna get Hayden mic'd back up, and we're gonna get this competition started. Looks like the glass is cleaned up. First battle will be Big Russ and Eric.
Oh, man, that was great.
At least you're a good sport about it, man.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'll get another one.
I saw the 360 go down, and I was like, oh.
Yeah. So like, I had the rear hatch like zip tied in place, but I guess that wasn't enough because the zip tie broke and it just flew up. No, they're new today.
Dude, I brought you zip ties for your dash, your center console.
I'm being exposed.
We need to get you the metal zip ties.
Yeah, I don't like those. They're fun.
They'll never break though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's very true. Man, that was a good time.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
We're gonna have some more in-car going on. There we go.
Yeah, I think we're in Eric's car right now, and he's gonna be chasing the cop car, so he's gonna probably put it on Russ's door for you guys.
This is great. This is good. This is gonna be a good run.
But we're gonna get Hayden. You need water or anything? Are you good to go? Perfect. We're gonna get going right here with the live stream. We're gonna get my boy Hayden back right here. We're gonna get him mic'd up with these wireless Rode mics and have a great time over here.
So good. Thank you, sir.
I just can't believe it happened at the same time. Talk about double trouble.
Yeah, seriously. Thankfully, the hood doesn't open like a standard vehicle, like back up. And I'm just glad that the hood didn't like smack the windshield or dent the roof or anything, because I've also had that happen before, and that was not great.
Imagine front glass and rear glass at the same time.
Yeah, no thank you. No thank you.
Oh man, that would have been a hell of a story though.
What? Oh, for the car? It's like $500 off.
You heard it here first, guys. Breaking news.
Breaking news. Oh, Jeff got his car back together. Yes! That's good. That's
So
good.
Jeff was having some troubles with his car, and that's why you guys didn't see him out on battle. And it looks like he's driving it around the pits to see if everything's working, and he's going to get back in line and try to finish out these battles and get some points on the board. Looks like drivers are out there about to warm up their tires, and we're going to get it going for you guys. So thank you guys for tuning in to the live stream for the 215 series at Willow Springs for Ultimate Drifting Challenge. I told Eric he needs to run a cleaner line, so he took that into consideration, and he's going to put it on Russ's door. And Russ woke up late. He thought it started way later than it did, and had his coffee, took his time, and it kind of bit him. But he's out here having a good time, going to get some seat time and have some fun with his friends. Looks like drivers are on the grid line, and we're going. Russ is going to lead, and Eric's in chase in his BMW. Russ coming in hot. He has no hydro, no e-brake, no nothing. Nice flick from Russ right on the first zone. Got a mid-bank run. Throwing a good amount of angle, though, for Eric to chase. Eric right there, good proximity, coming in. Nice transition from Eric, and keeping that good proximity. Let's see if we could get a tire on the door right here. All right, redoing the order, and Eric right in front. Really good initiation on that wall. Right there on it. Great line from Eric coming around the bank into the inner clip. Perfect wide line from Eric. He's coming around to the outer zones now, to the outer zone touch and go, filling all the zones. He listened to the advice, and it looks like he's going to probably take that battle with a perfect lead run right there. You admiring that in-car footage?
Yeah, I was just reviewing the chaos.
Dude.
And, that was interesting for sure. Oh. Here, I'm gonna scoot over a little bit, and then there we go.
All right, we got Austin and Eric out there.
Austin's been killing it today, looking consistent. Eric's been, Eric got warmed up, and I feel like he's doing a lot better than he did the first few laps. And see how these guys do now. Now that we're into the second qualifying session of the day,
Austin out there in that turbo Miata with a nice entry, barely touching that outer zone, but he's back on the wall. Good proximity from Eric coming on that bank, and inner clip is looking super good for Austin.
Man,
Eric just washing out.
That's not the first time that Eric has done that either. He's been having, some struggle coming down off the bank there for some reason.
Really good lead run from Austin. That's Kerry Drifts on Instagram if you want to check out his page and give him a follow. We got Eric Kegney leading. Let's see if he could clean it up a bit. Really nice initiation. Hitting all the outer zones. Inner clip looking super solid from both drivers. Austin keeping that really good proximity, mimicking perfect right there. If he could finish this out smoothly, it may point in his favor.
Oh, Eric with a little wall tap at the end.
Little love tap.
There we go.
Tappy tap.
You guys are out here tap dancing. It's looking like up next we're going to have Angel in the E36 versus Jeff in his FRS. Jeff unfortunately bowed out of the first qualifying session due to, I believe, a fuel pump issue. He went and got some parts and came back, and now the car is in line and ready to go. So hopefully he does well this session and can get some points on the board and get some good battles in.
I guess that's the benefit of having an AutoZone close by to the Willow Springs track, right?
Yes, and that's a benefit of running factory.
Yeah.
And you can go to any auto parts store and you get a part for it.
I think you just spoke for half the LS drivers out there.
Yeah, that's why I drive a Corvette, because I can go get any part at any store and it's great.
Besides rear glass.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Angel with a nice initiation, high up on the bank, looking good, hitting all the zones right there. Inner clip is solid as well. Super flowy line. Jeff having some issues with his car, maybe some fuel cut issues. Angel is going to be favored right there, ending at the wall with a little tap as well. I was really hoping Jeff came out swinging because he has a lot of points on the board. Man, it's super loud. Angel messing up, so it's looking like could be a tie down from these drivers if they keep failing.
Oh, man.
Angel had to shut it down with Jeff messing up right there, so it's not going to be to Angel's disadvantage. However, Angel did straighten on the bank and it wasn't Jeff's fault, so it's looking like a tie down for those drivers, so they're going to get some points on the board. However, not as much as they want it. Today is a super eventful day, Hayden. I mean, so much just went down in a short span of time.
Yeah, that is for sure. On to this next battle. It's looking like we've got Carlos Malgoza in the front, and we've got Dune Mallory in the stage. Carlos turned down a great lead line through that wall there.
Super good inner clip right there.
Good inner clip proximity, and overcooking it into the zone. Dune holds it together, and he is going to complete his lap.
Really good save from Dune. You always want to pay attention to what the lead driver's doing, so that way you don't have a mishap. You could get away scot-free, you know what I mean?
And so now they're going to switch positions, maintain this momentum going forward into the first outer zone. Dune with a nice straight entry, filling OZ1, good proximity on the wall, coming into the first inner clip here in the infield. Can Carlos keep up transition and sucking on his way to this next outer zone? Bit of a gap there.
It was looking so good until that gap.
Yes, it really was. And man, he seems like he's got a little bit of a grip issue or something right now. And he's angry. He's upset.
And if you guys are just tuning in, he did have a mishap with his car earlier. The whole downpipe from the turbo came completely off, so he didn't get to run as much as these other guys, and it definitely shows that his seat time is just not there today. Oh, we got photos of his car, and holy crap, Hayden. That's one for the books. You better frame...
Yeah, Josh Jackson got a wonderful picture of the chaos that happened.
You better
earlier.
frame that, man.
Yeah,
I would throw that on the wall.
That's crazy.
I don't think really anyone can say their hood and their rear glasses went up at the same time. It's unfortunate, but at least you're having a good laugh about it, man.
Yeah, that's great. Just have to vacuum glass out of everything.
Yeah. At least most of it was on track. Next battle, we're going to have a nice, solid lead from Chester. I don't know why they started like that, but the chase driver is definitely keeping up and following what the lead's doing until right there he shuts it down. Chester with a little correction. Not a full straight, but he did correct himself and continued the lap, so I wonder how that's going to be in his favor with the judges. Hopefully he does a really good chase right here and makes up for it.
Dude, Chester has been killing it. Each of the last rounds, he's just getting better and better and more comfortable in a competitive environment.
I told him in the pits he needs to be more aggressive on the chase and just trust the lead driver to what they're doing, because most of the guys out here do know what they're doing.
Right.
It's just car issues at this point.
Right, exactly. Like, you know, Jeff had his mishap with his run. Like, he knows what he's doing. It was just car issues.
Exactly.
And Chester's just eating cones out here. He's going to drag that one back into his pit, take that home with him.
Somebody get Russ to chase him down in the cop car. We got a stolen cone out on track.
And it's looking like up next we're going to have Austin Carey in his Miata with Mr. Big Russ in the Crown Vic cop car. We've got some in-car footage coming from Austin's Miata, which is pretty sweet. Right? Is that Austin's car? No, actually, sorry. The in-car is... that's not Austin's car. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Anyways, Austin is posted up on grid. Russ is coming in behind him.
Russ, a little rusty out there, so hopefully he can clean up and get his driving back in order like he does at AVS. He has no handbrake, so this is definitely a disadvantage to him as long as he could keep his power and that momentum. Austin with a clean lead line right there, filling all the zones actually right there, and inner clip looking super solid as well. Russ doing a decent job in the chase though. All right, Russ figured it out. He now gets to lead. Oh, I would never want to drive that car.
I wouldn't want to touch it.
I'm good.
No, yeah, no, me too.
I don't want to be in the back seat or the driver's seat of that car.
But like, he does so well. Like, you wouldn't even know that he's got no handbrake. Is he on still like stock suspension? Is he on coilovers yet? I know he was talking about doing coilovers. But
it doesn't look as bouncy as it used to, so maybe
it used to be very bouncy.
Maybe he cut the springs. Who knows?
And we've got a couple guys out on track resetting. We got Payne out there hustling, resetting cones. Thank you, sir.
Do they even make coilovers for that cop car?
I'm sure there's got to be some sort of like SN95 coilover conversion kit or something. I don't know.
Also, guys, if you want to support, you can go to the FOAT, which is the FOAT, buy a spectator ticket, come on out, have a great time, join the live chat. There's plenty of giveaways by NRG, and What was the other one, Bobby? Black Widow Exhaust is giving away some free goodies to the live chat tomorrow with NRG and Prisma Lab. So make sure to tune in to the live stream tomorrow for the 215 series. We're going to get right back into battle with Eric and Eric. Super solid lead run right there by Eric Hill. Eric Cagney in the chase, mimicking that line. Let's see if he can transition. Super smooth right there. You guys watching the live stream as well, you can also donate to the live stream at the Foat as well and support Ultimate Drifting Challenge so we could keep having these great competitions where you're not one and done. You get to run all these laps and have a great time with your friends and get seat time and practice your tandem battles.
Right. I mean, between the tandem battles and between practice, these drivers today are getting, I don't know, 30, 40 or so laps. I know the last time we were here, that's the numbers that drivers were saying they were getting in terms of laps were 30, 40, 50, maybe even like 60 laps for some of these
I
guys.
got 30, and I think Eric Cagney got like 70. And
That's crazy.
And you're just doing a quick practice, but how many laps you got? Almost 6 to 7 alone?
Yeah, and I didn't even drive the entirety of practice. I drove probably a third of practice.
Oh, yeah.
So there's easily, I mean, if I had been, you know, snappy and like on in grid and like, you know, on it and trying to get as much seat time as possible, I could have got probably 15 to 20 laps
easily.
In the practice session. On to this next battle. We've got Andrew another E36 battle going down right now.
These drivers are filling that inner clip so flawlessly now. Dune doing a great job mimicking the whole line right there. This is going to be a close call for the judges. We're going to switch it around. We got Dune in the lead, Angel in the chase. Really good initiation from both drivers. Angel has progressed so much throughout the morning. Both drivers hitting that inner clip perfect. Quick transition by Angel, almost filling that zone.
Dude, Dune is killing it. I did a couple laps with him earlier, and it was so fun. He is an amazing driver. He's been consistent all day long so far today, and very smooth and fluid guy. He definitely knows what he's doing.
And you tapped him also too, and he still held it together.
Yep, I tapped him on initiation. I didn't have nearly as much side bite as I thought I was going to, and came in a little hot and gave him a little bump, and he ate it like a champ and kept on going, and we had a killer battle together during practice.
All right, we got Jeff out there. Let's see if his car can hold up and see if he has any issues.
Yeah, Casey Davis in the lead in the green FRS, and Jeff Coonrod in the chase in his red FRS. Battle of the Scions, and it seems like Jeff's car is still having some sort of cutout or bog or, you know, some issue there that is just impeding him from completing these laps.
It's very unfortunate because he could be getting a lot of points on the board to move him up in the standings because he is a hell of a driver. Casey has been progressing throughout the morning so good. You guys can definitely see it on the live stream that his lines are getting better. His chases are getting a little closer. This one, not the best for him, but he is trying to mimic Jeff's lines. Jeff shuts it down.
Oh, in the same spot too. That was my first thought. Fuel slosh maybe? But it's also in the infield down off the bank. If it was fuel slosh, it would be happening like coming down like right off of the bank through touch and go. Yeah, that is true. The snap after the touch and go. Yeah.
If you guys want to buy a spectator pass, make sure to go to thefoat.com, buy your spectator pass, come hang out with the guys. We'll be here tomorrow as well for the 235 series. We got Carlos and Chester. Chester's, he's been on it today. Chester's sitting in first place as of right now, and let's see if he can keep moving up and get a podium spot today. Chester midline, but he is trying his best to mimic that lead driver. Still hitting the zones pretty decently. Proximity is good, but his zones could be a little bit tighter and a little deeper.
Dang, it is windy out here today.
It's so windy. Chester with a super good initiation right on the wall, filling the whole wall actually. All the outer zones are filled into that inner clip, looking really good. Carlos doing a great job. Little love tap right there. Blowing all the cones out. He's driving super aggressive and maybe a little angry, I think.
Yeah, he's definitely driving angry after the last battle. Hopefully he can kind of figure out whatever setup change, or maybe it's a mental thing. Maybe he's just a little worked up, you know, especially now. Like, I know that driving angry doesn't necessarily help anything. You got to kind of take a step back, take a deep breath, figure things out.
Rub some earlobes, goose flava. Also, if you guys thought tire size mattered, it really doesn't, because we have my boy Hayden on a 255 and Dune was on a 215, I believe, and he was doing a great job
Dune was on
chasing, doing what he does.
All right, what do we got going on next? So we got some cones being reset right now. Our next battle is looking like it's going to be Mr. Russ versus Mr. Eric Kegney, the Crown Vic versus the LS swapped BMW E30. And while we have a second to, while these cones are being set up, I just want to give a quick shout out to Cage Kits. Thank you, Cage Kits, for coming on board and partnering with Ultimate Drifting Challenge, offering discounts to drivers, offering giveaways to drivers. We greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate your guys' involvement. Thank you so much. We've got Race Club Fabrication, we've got Low Eye Media, Cat Daddy Tuning, shout out to Society. Thank you to Drift Japan for offering two of our drivers the experience of a lifetime. They're going to get a trip out to Japan at the end of the year, or at the end of the season. They'll get a trip out to Japan, and it'll be expenses paid. They're going to go drifting. They're going to go sightseeing. They're going to meet some other people. Meet some people out there, and it should be a grand old time. So not only are these drivers battling for bragging rights, battling for some money at the end of the day, but they're battling for giveaway, for prizes. They're battling for a trip. And it's really neat to see, the support from all of these different companies coming together to, give these drivers something to drive for.
Yeah, man. If I won a trip to Japan, it would be probably a lifetime achievement right there, for sure.
110%. And so it's looking like we've got the season standings on the screen right now. Leading the Street 215 class, we've got Dune Mallory in first place. We've got Austin Carey in second place. Jeff Coonrod in third. Eric Kegney in fourth. Carlos Melgoza in sixth. Chester in fifth. Dino Child, scores are kind of staggered right now.
So we're looking at the blue guys, and also, well, no, they're just a little messed up today. But
scores are a little wonky there.
But you can see it on your screen.
Yep.
And like I was saying with Jeff,
Caden, you're doing great.
With Jeff's car out of commission for today, he's gonna lose out on some points, and he definitely had a chance. But after today, he's gonna have to step it up at the next round, get his car fixed, and get back out there. In the 235 series, it looks like Hector is leading. Yeah, so 235, Hector is leading. We got Phillip in second. Third, we got Kenny. Fourth, we got Tim. John in fifth. Dana in sixth. Rampton, or sorry if I mispronounced that. We got Rampton.
Right, Rampton? Yeah, Rampton.
In 7th, Dylan in 8th, myself in 9th, and yeah, you seen it. We got to get those points up, everyone. I just want to place high enough to get a cage kits. That's the goal. If I get a cage, my season is super perfect. I'll get my coupe going and get a higher horsepower car with an LS in it. Stay tuned, guys. Yep. All right. We got Big Russ out there flicking it nicely on that wall. Eric in chase, doing a great job mimicking Russ.
Very smooth inputs by Eric in the chase. Look at that in-car footage we got.
It is so cool that we have in-car footage now, and the live stream guys are just killing it.
Nice big flick in by Eric in the lead. Riding that wall. Russ is playing catch up in the chase, trying to take a little bit of a shallow line there, gain some proximity.
I just want to mention, if you guys are watching, Eric coming off that banquet, full lock on that angle, looking super stylish and smooth.
Yeah,
that is the Eric that we were
good.
waiting to see all morning.
Very good. And it's looking like up next, once these cones are reset, we're going to have Austin Carey in the Miata, as well as Dune Mallory in the red BMW E36.
Type down in the chat right now, who do you think is going to take it, Austin or Dune? These are both really consistent drivers. They both know what needs to be done to get points on the board. What do you think, Hayden?
I think that both of these guys are ready for more power.
Oh, yeah. I mean, almost all these guys in 215, if they have a little bit more power, we could see a progression just keep going higher and higher.
Dune with an aggressive change in the chase. Mirroring Austin very well. Austin throwing down a solid lead line coming into the infield, positioning into this next outside. Kind of missing some of the zone, but Dune's doing a phenomenal job. Oh, and then he straightens. It sounded like he kind of misshifted. He had to go into first or second gear there.
Man, that transition looked like how he was on you. Like, it was just timed so perfect.
Yes.
Right back on throttle. Let's see how Austin does in the chase. A little bit shallow of an entry from Austin, but he's trying to gain proximity on Dune. Dune full lock into that inner foot, looking super stylish. Outer zone is filled.
One thing I've noticed about Dune's car too is that he's got a lot of forward drive.
Yeah.
Like, he's got good wheel speed. The chassis setup, it's very consistent. Whatever suspension and alignment settings that he has, the car is just very fluid, and it seems like it's just working the way that it should for him.
It's almost like the car's just driving itself.
Yes. Yes, exactly. Up next.
We got Casey Davis chasing Angel. Let's see how this one turns out, guys. Angel getting super comfortable out that bank.
On limiter the whole time.
Casey straightening and reinitiating.
Oh, man, Casey losing it at the end. That is unfortunate.
All right, we're back at it. Casey leading, Angel chasing. A little bit low of an initiation from Casey. Angel trying to gain that proximity. Looking super good, mimicking right now into that inner foot. Good transition to spin
And
with
just
a little
bit
love
of a
tap.
kiss.
Oh, man.
Oh, that was perfect. Oh,
Good save,
goodness.
guys. Good save.
You know,
That could have
good
been.
job on Angel for reading the spin.
Oh, yeah.
And knowing that, you know, oh, I got to check up and just let the car settle. That was good.
All right, Jeff's back out there. I saw him driving around the pits trying to see what's going on with his car. Hopefully he gets some points on the board with a good lead run right here. He might have to, yep, he's going to restack it up so Eric can get in line with him. Man, these standings are looking great. We got Chester in the lead with Austin, tied for 34 points. Dune with 31. Eric Kegney, 28 points. So right there's your top 4 as of right now. But it's anyone's game, right?
Oh, yeah, 100%. It's anyone's game right now. Hopefully Jeff has ironed out the wrinkles with his car. And I guess we'll see that if it's going to cut out again on the same transition.
So do you think that messed up Eric right there in chase, or was that fault at Eric straightening? It's hard to tell.
Oh, Jeff.
Was on a complete wrong line right there.
Yeah, at least he completed the run.
Definitely. Eric with a good initiation right up on the wall. Cutting angle a bit to fill all the zones, but he's going to come out the bank with good angle into that inner clip. He is now filling the zones, feeling himself, doing a great line right there, finishing off strong on that wall.
All right, up next, it's looking like we've got Chester in the lead in his 350Z. We've got Eric in the chase in his BMW E30.
This is going to be a great run right here. Chester's been super consistent on his lead, so that'll give Eric a good chance to get some good proximity with a good chase and to be right on his door. So he's not on the door. Not enough proximity from Eric. Good transition right there towards the end. Chester doing a great job in the lead, providing a great lead lap. Let's see that hand movement from Eric. We got in-car footage right here.
Riding that wall. Great proximity through the first outer zone. Coming into the infield, hitting this inner clip very well there. Stretching out into this next outer zone. Eric is just doing a great job of placing that car right where it should be.
That's the Eric we wanted to see today.
Yes, it is. He's doing great.
That in-car footage is so cool to see. I hope you guys on the live stream are enjoying the feed today, and comment your favorite driver and also comment where you're viewing from. Seems like we got people from all over the US tuning in to the Ultimate Drifting Challenge 215 series.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and make sure you guys stick around and stay tuned for tomorrow. We've got the 235 class tomorrow, which should be even more exciting. You know, rowdier cars. There's going to be more drivers, almost twice as many drivers tomorrow as there are today. So it's going to be much more action-packed and a bit more chaotic than what we've got going on today.
All right, we got Russ with a full speed behind Angel. Russ trying to clean up that line and get that proximity figured out. Angel
coming in a bit
took the words right out of my mouth. That was perfect, man. Get out of my head. All right, let's see a full speed initiation with no handbrake. Angel's progression throughout the day has definitely shown his proximity is looking so good right there. A little correction by Angel in the chase, but in my opinion, I think he might have took that, but we'll see what the judges say here in a second.
Yeah, I'm curious how they're gonna
Judge that one,
break
yeah.
it down, and
It's so hard judging.
it really is.
I'm so glad I could just
really
talk
is.
to you.
It's yeah. It's like, don't get me wrong, I like judging, but also like not having to be the law.
The law.
Yeah, not having to be the law.
I mean, you got the hat and the mustache to be the law, but
oh, that's true. And it's looking like up next we're gonna have Eric Hilly in his BMW E36, and we're gonna have Austin Carey in his turbocharged Miata.
And if you guys are following Austin Carey Drifts on Instagram, he had metal shavings in his oil, and he is just sending it still.
Are you serious?
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
Oh, it's a ticking time bomb.
So hopefully he can make it.
Hey, it looks like it's running great, honestly.
Send it, right?
You know, there's a little bit of a gap there. However, the mimicking is great up until this point there. Austin kind of throwing it away there, coming down off of the bank. Eric's doing a great job of filling these zones.
Ever since I talked to him during practice, it looks like he took my advice in filling the zones and not being as shallow, and it's definitely showing here, guys. He's gonna enter right on Austin's door. Watch this. This is textbook. He is right there.
All right, applying the pressure, and he straightens. Got a little too confident there in the chase.
But is that straighten going to be bad enough to not give him the win with Austin shutting it down completely? We'll find out by our judges.
That is very true.
Because in my eyes up here, it's hard to tell. It could have just been a slight correction straighten or...
Right, which is kind of what it seemed like.
But who knows, right? We're just two blind guys in a booth talking. I could see as good as Stevie Wonder right now.
And into this next battle, we've got Jeff Coonrod up front.
Come on, Jeff. Let's get some
Dude
points.
Mallory in the chase. These guys are going to go jamming down the straightaway into turn one. Going to first. Dude is filling that pocket there, as you can see from the in-car footage. Really just wheeling this thing around. Hey, Jeff's starting to cut out. That's good.
Couple clutch kicks and he's back in it. That hand movement was looking so good in that car
really
footage.
is, yes.
I'm glad we got a camera in his car because he is a good driver to be filmed right now. Really good initiation high up on the bank. Super stylish angle. Jeff's car is not cutting out. He is gonna...
No, he's just kind of stuck like ketchup.
Looked decent towards the end, but... We need to definitely get him on the mic and see what was wrong with his car today.
It's not a bad idea. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely should try to...
We might have an infield report with Hayden and Jeff down in the pits later.
Right, yeah, no, we can, yeah. If we can do in-car stuff, then we can do mobile.
Or we could make them run up here so the wind's not affected, because it is so windy.
It is extremely windy right now.
Or we could take over Hector's trailer. Yeah. Angel looking super fluid, a little correction with that angle, but he is filling the the zones coming into that inner clip. Super wide, but he did get back in it. Eric doing a great job mimicking his line though. Real good snappy transition from both drivers. Eric ending it on the wall right there, looking super good with that American flag waving in the air. Oh, say, can you? A little late, but he still got it in time.
Great transition into the infield. Angel's getting aggressive with it. Oh.
We spoke a little too soon, but it still looks super good, and he did stay in it.
Yeah, he's killing it. Lots of love for Jeff in the chat.
He's always getting love in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff's like a crowd favorite.
Oh,
Hood just flew up.
Carlos's hood just flew up on him. Oh, man.
There is glass shattering and
There's chaos.
Man, he's having a rough day. So while we get these cones fixed, we got a new standing leader, Chester, with 39 points. Dune and Austin tied for second with 36. Eric Cagney still in the battle with 33, and also Angel tied with Eric.
So we got a three-way tie for fourth place right now with 33 points.
Oh, and Eric, holy crap.
Yeah, Eric, Angel, and Eric.
I wonder how the finals is going to be looking. It's going to be...
very interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Damn it, Bobby. We were just talking about it over here.
Oh. So he's doing his run without
Carlos, yeah. Casey, he said, I'm getting my points. I'm going to go either way. Casey looking
Tom
super
said,
stylish.
Hot, cold, windy. Pick two. We're going to go with cold and windy. But these drivers are looking hot today. So is Will. Look at this beauty.
I stay ugly on this stream. Thank you. I'm just here, guys.
Timmy
Grateful.
caught me lacking. I was just like staring off into space, having flashbacks, I guess.
I think yeah, man.
Just zoning out. My bad.
His car throwing up an A, hatch open, hood open.
Yeah. Not looking forward to having to add that to the list.
Whoa, what's going on? Chester just jamming out without even a gentleman's rule. Oh, he slowed down for him to get started.
That's nice.
Good job, Chester. I don't think that's going to phase Russ. He's going to catch up and get right on that line. Russ going off-roading. Chester filling all the zones, looking super stylish and getting those points. He wants that first place going into the finals.
He's playing catch-up, trying to squeeze every ounce of effort out of that bottle.
Yeah. Do you shatter the bottle or do you hit it till more ketchup comes out? You know what I mean?
You smack it till more comes out.
Russ with a good initiation high up on the bank. Chester is looking pretty stylish right now. Let's see if he could transition super smooth. Chester trying to follow that same line as Russ. Russ hitting all the zones. That was a good chase by Chester, but a hell of a lead run by Russ. I don't think he hit puberty quite just yet.
I think
Maybe
he's going through it. I think this is the event that's just kicking it in for him.
just one hair popped out.
And yeah, his hair, he's got hair on his chest, and his voice is getting a little deeper, and he's here to show everybody who's boss.
Eric, he's going to enter right on Dune's door. Watch this, guys. Really good proximity from Eric. Dune with a great lead run, transitioning right into that outer zone. Eric right there still, not phasing in one bit. Super good transition right there, both ending on the wall. This is going to be a tough one from the judges unless something can shape up right here with Eric leading. Super good flick from Eric. Doing a little bit. Oh, get off the wall, Eric.
And Eric saves it. Oh, man.
And that shows you right there that seat time will save you in a pinch.
Yeah. Not panicking. Knowing your car, knowing what to do, what input is going to react a certain way.
I mean, it probably puckered a little bit right there.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I know I would have.
Oh, man. Looks like we got in-car footage on Austin's Miata. Let's see how his hand movement is going into this battle.
All right.
Austin gave the thumbs up. We're going to get this going, and he is going to chase. Jeff in the lead. Jeff with a correction right there towards the end, but that was a super good lead run. It gave Austin the best possibility of proximity.
And Austin put together a great chase as well.
I bet that in-car footage looked super killer.
It really did.
We got Austin super high up on the bank. Let's see him right on the door right now. Jeff offline just a little bit towards the end. Austin doing what he does and just filling the zones and being consistent and getting that seat time. And
hopefully Carlos was able to blow some steam off or fix the car or do whatever he needed to do to come back out here now, and let's see if he can complete a solid lap.
Midline initiation from Carlos, getting higher up on the bank as he goes, trying to fill the zone, coming off with a lot of angle. Little too in on that inner clip. We want drivers to be outside that painted zone. Russ trying to play catch up. I mean, nobody could drive that car like Russ. Russ is a hell of a driver in that car, and it shows. Go watch him eat a burger and drift Apple Valley.
Oh,
that
yes,
was
I saw
so
that video.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Russ is a madman. Some would say a wheelman. Carlos playing catch-up, midline. Russ doing a great job in lead, filling all the zones. Carlos.
The mistake in the chase. Oh, all right. Both drivers making mistakes.
But do you
Russ
think
is just cooking it now?
Hayden, do you think that messed him up, where he tapped him a little bit? Maybe it threw off Russ's line just because he can't correct that car really.
Maybe. Yeah, it's definitely a possibility.
I'm sure you guys see it on the live stream with the drone footage of what happened. Well, with the standings, Chester, congratulations. You're still in the lead with 44 points.
These guys are going to hate me.
It looks like you're back in line. You could get some more points coming up. Dune, 41 points. Austin, 41 points. Eric and Angel, with 38, and Eric Hill 35 points. Casey too far to be in that standings, but good solid 25 points from Casey today. That wind is banging out there, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I feel like this place is gonna blow over.
I'm so grateful we're in a shack right now.
Me too. Not exposed to the elements.
Okay, so we don't do Chester then? All right, guys, we're gonna have some in-car footage from a 13-year-old Chester. Looks like he's gonna.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna see what sim does to your driving right here, firsthand. Watching his hands. All right, we actually have Casey in lead, Carlos in chase.
Yeah, big correction by Carlos in the chase there. Nearly fully straightening out. Had to essentially reinitiate on the bank.
Casey figuring it out, hitting all the zones right there, getting more stylish throughout the day. Quick flick right there, barely tapping that inner clip and a little shallow on that wall, but Casey's driving has improved so much today.
Mm-hmm. And
Carlos, midline entry again. He is just fighting issue after issue. These drone pilots out here showing what it takes to fly in the wind and get that good shot.
yeah, and you know, with that being said, big shout out to all the media out here,
All of
our
them.
drone pilots, our production team, everyone that has come out here to put this on. From myself personally, thank you. Thank you for making this happen.
No,
Thank you,
from the
everyone.
bottom of our
Yeah, from the
hearts,
bottom
thank
of
you,
our
media
hearts.
team. We
Thank
appreciate
media
you
team.
guys.
You guys are killing it. Truly appreciate the efforts that everyone, and even outside of media, track staff, organizers, all the company partners, like thank you to everyone that has come together to make the Ultimate Drifting Challenge the Ultimate Drifting Challenge.
Yeah, and just some of the media out here. We got Tom, we got Bonkers, we got Dakota, we have Jess out here, Drift Mom, coming all the way down here to shoot some good shots and have a great time with the Ultimate Drifting Challenge crew. And we still have Chester on the line, so is he...
Somebody's asking
getting
if he has 44 points, that must mean he's already done 10 battles, question mark? Because if he wins this, he gets 49. 10 battles and all wins is 50, so something does not add up.
That could be it, guys. That could be it, chat, and that's probably why we're just maybe waiting for him to go out for a practice lap with some in-car footage so you guys can see what a 13-year-old from a sim into car looks like, maybe.
And Tom comments, Chester is 13. He has 3 years of sim battles. Tom bought a simulator because of him. That's awesome. Chester's getting spicy with it.
He said, I got cameras in the car, I have to go. Chester just out there showing you guys what in-car footage looks like from his Z and him just having a good time. 13-year-old coming from a sim into a real car.
And so that is going to complete our second qualifying session of the day.
Second heat of the day is done.
Second heat of the day is done. What we're gonna do now is take about an hour or so break and open up practice again for drivers to get some hot laps and let the staff kind of take a break. And then we will come back for finals at, what time are we doing finals? What time are we doing finals? It's looking like about 6 o'clock, we're gonna do finals. So in an hour and a half, we will be live on the stream once again. So stay tuned. Go check out the Ultimate Drifting Challenge page on Instagram, on Facebook, and go check out the website, because you guys, if you guys want to support Ultimate Drifting Challenge, if you can't come out here and spectate, if you can't come out and drive, go get some merch. Go drop some likes and comments on the social media. If you want to drive, go sign up. If your car is sitting there in your garage or in your shop, lonely, not being driven, it's sad, it wants to be driven, go to the website, sign up for any of the other events for the rest of the UDC season. Or if you're interested in driving Utah Toge, you can apply online and submit an application to come out on the mountain. We've got a couple miles of mountain toge road that is permitted, it is shut down, it is legal, and we are doing basically it's kind of like a pro bro down weekend where if you have enough skill and you prove yourself to be worthy, you'll get accepted to come drive the toge with everybody and get a ton of good media and laps on a mountain.
And if you get into that, we had Josh Stewart, we had Rome, we had Steezy Weaver, we had Dustin Farrell,
Sam Magmoni, like a lot of pro spec and hot pit drivers came out, and everyone had an amazing time.
Great driving. I was there firsthand, man.
That's when we met.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Crazy. You were picking up Dino's car on the trailer.
Yes, yes. Oh man, a couple crashes, a couple incidents, but hey. So with that being said, guys, tune in at 6 o'clock to the next live stream, and come watch finals. Thank you so much.
We'll see you guys in a bit.
These Prison Lab seats are keeping me so secure on this hill. I'd be everywhere, but I'm locked in with these. I feel like I'm being hugged the whole time. And dude, I just got these gloves, so sick. These things with the seat, you can't beat that combo.
We're in Japan and we're